So this didn't make the cut. So let's see what didn't make the cut. Let's go here. Right there. Okay. So what didn't make the cut? Atari has acquired all IP rights to 5 Ubisoft titles with a view to making them available on new platforms. They now own Cold Fear, Child of Eden, I Am Alive, Grow Home, and Grow Up. These are the titles that I believe Ubisoft did when they were doing kind of like they had like this indie push. Remember, like within Ubisoft, they were doing like this little indie push. So these are older IP. So Cold Fear is from 2005, Child of Eden 2011, I Am Alive 2012, Grow Home 2015, Grow Up 2016. So these are very old. It says here Atari will re-release these titles under their publishing label and explore opportunities to expand their reach through updated formats, new content, and extended distribution channels. So I mean, we know that Ubisoft did a lot of like, I want to say restructuring, but reality, they kind of opened up another entity, right? Like they opened up another, side thing that they're doing with Tencent, and they put like their big IP over there, like I believe it's Assassin's Creed and like the Division and some other shit. Or Rainbow Six, I think Rainbow Six. So I think they took their biggest stuff, they have it separate, and then the question is what was going to happen with these other IPs that they have. And I think at the end of the day, I think we were all really aware that if they're taking like their prized possessions that ended up being worth more, the entirety of the original Ubisoft on its own, I think we figured that they would be selling, right? They would be figuring out what to do with these other IP, and now they are doing that. Does this, I guess my question to you guys, is this the signal of what's to come with Ubisoft? Like, are we going to be seeing a wholesale fire sale of IP from Ubisoft that's not their big stuff? And can Xbox end up with Splinter Cell? That's what
okay, that's what you care about.
That's the question.
Oh man, I don't know, bro. Honestly, I don't remember any of this IP. It's 2005. So
old,
I don't know. Yeah, no, 2005. I was in transition from Cuba to the United States, so I missed out. During I think from 2003 to 2006, I missed on a lot of games. That PlayStation 2 generation, OG Xbox generation, I missed out a lot on that one because I was obviously transitioning to the country and all that. So, but I mean, I don't know. It's interesting, and I do think that one thing that Ubisoft has for sure is a bunch of IPs, right? And I think that I mean, Atari releasing these games is kind of dope because I kind of want to see what they look like and what they can do with it. And they did mention that it was going to be upgraded formats and stuff. So hopefully we get remakes or remasters of these titles. I mean, every time that we get new games and these developers are working on new games, to me, it's just like good news, right? Now, when it comes to Ubisoft and what they're doing with their IP and their future, it's kind of shaky because, I mean, they have some things that have worked out for them, but they have other things that haven't. And the only one thing that Ubisoft's got me really happy with is The Division making a comeback. I think that they, saving that. It was only 5 developers that saved The Division. Yep. They continue to work on it and all that. That right there goes to show that, I mean, maybe it's not too far gone. Maybe they just need, to rethink their strategy, and hopefully they can make a comeback because, I mean, I love Ubisoft games. Like, even though, like, I quit, like I did with Assassin's Creed Shadows, after 20 hours, it's like, oh, shit, I had enough. But, it was worth it what I was playing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad or nothing. It was just like, oh, this shit's too long. There's more games coming out.
Real quick, Devil, just to piggyback on what you're saying right now, and then
yeah.
Go ahead. Isn't it funny? I feel like Ubisoft is one of the only like one of the only devs that I can play their game, not beat it, but feel satisfied that I
Yeah,
played it. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
I have Assassin's Creed Shadow I have a lot of their stuff to play, but like I didn't beat it, but I played a shit ton of it, and I feel really good about what I played. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not
Yeah,
like, oh my god, what's happened at the end? Nah,
yeah. No,
it's fine. I
because
enjoyed it.
it's all about, yeah, like you said, like with Ubisoft games, it feels this way for me. I'm not a completionist, so maybe somebody like Hargi that loves to finish his games feels some other type of way. Maybe he's different, but for the most part, when I experience a game, I unlocked all of this ability, and I got the example of Valhalla. Valhalla still in my eyes an amazing freaking game. It's just way too long for me. It's just like holy shit.
Valhalla was
And
amazing. I love the Valhalla.
eventually, right? It's one of those games that eventually, when I retire and I have the time to dig deeper into that world, I might go ahead and, fuck it, do it. But right now, it's like being 17, 18 years old and you are in your prime as a teenager. You got all these chicks to pick and choose from, and you are, I don't know, like maybe getting married. Shout out to CMoney, but it's like, bro, I mean, let me at least, I mean, it's way too many games to be spending that much time with one game. And we should, like, this is funny because look at Helldivers, even though they sold you, right? And without derailing too much from the actual topic, even though they sold you the things for Halo, right? They want you to spend time playing.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not just about like, oh, here's my money. No, I want you to be here. I want you to live here. And at that, Ubisoft, I think they do a great job. Sometimes, obviously, they go over the top. So if they tone it down to the point that it feels like, okay, give me the story straight up and then allow me to explore the world with DLC, expansions, and stuff like that. Make it so that I'm able to finish the game completely. And it doesn't take me like, I mean, I'm like, what, like 30 hours in Valhalla. I'm level 70 something. And I'm like, bro, like 70 hours. Give me a break. It's a single player game. So yeah,
Yeah.
man, looking forward to seeing the renaissance, right? And Ubisoft being reborn, because I do love Ubisoft, even though I know they get a lot of smoke from people, but they dear to me because I grew up in, I think that they made amazing games and they continue to do so. The Division is a perfect example of a game, and it's in a great state right now. Everybody's enjoying it, everybody's playing it, having a great time, and they're gonna continue to support it. So looking forward to see what they do, man. I don't know what Harky thinks. Like Harky, do you feel like us? Like when you play something like Valhalla, even though like it's too long, don't you feel like satisfied? Because that's how I feel. Look, listen, I feel like I don't need to see the end. Like I explore the world. I just like, it's not that I get tired. I don't know, just to make it clear, because some people might be, oh, you're getting tired. That means the game is bad. No, it's not that I get tired. It's more like, okay, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Like satisfied. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
satisfied. Like I
yeah, yeah.
experienced what I wanted to experience
Mhm.
out this game, loved it, and now I gotta move on to something else just because that's what it is. Like I feel like devs should be like, all right, we're gonna make 20 to 25 hours max for
Mhm.
a main storyline. And then that could be inflated to 150
Yeah.
hours with side content if they want. But at any point, they could just be like, you know what? Let me go. Good example, and Hargy, I want you to obviously get in it, but good example. I feel Starfield nails that.
Yeah. I
I
think
feel like
Starfield
if
does
you
a great
wanted
job at
to
that. Yeah.
do
Mhm.
no side shit and just play the golden path, it's not that long of a game.
Well, but you will struggle because you do need these abilities. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real.
Facts.
You do need that shit at the end when you start facing the Starborns and stuff. So, I mean, Starfield is being out for a bunch
And
of
you would
years.
miss
So no
so
spoilers.
much of the actual like good
Yeah.
storyline stuff
You
because
Oh,
the
would.
factions is where the fun is.
factions
Anyway,
are
whatever.
crazy. Yep.
Okay, so like back to the actual topic here, right? So cool. Atari's trying to do something with older stuff. Look, we heard that Ubisoft was trying to shop some of their IP. This is certainly a simple thing for them to do. Get rid of stuff they're not doing anything with, right? Obviously, they're not doing anything with it. So it's not one of the mainline things that they're that maybe is more attractive to bigger publishers out there. But hey, small thing comes in and says, hey, you know what? We want to take your smaller games and try to see if we can do something with it. Why not? Sure. Well, let's see what they do with it, right? Hopefully they don't go crazy and spend too much, but a simple thing is like you're saying, like remasters. Like, yeah, why not? Let's bring it up to speed to today's standards, right? Why not? Let's do that. Hopefully, it doesn't cost too much, and you get something out of it. Why not try it, right? So,
and they were good games that are now out of thought. You know what I'm saying? Like they're forgotten gems.
Yeah.
Why not go pick them up, and they're still going to be a gem, right? Unless they were not that good.
Yeah, and whatever they do is probably going to be 3, 4, 5 years out, right? So because it's still, you have to go do it, right? So by then we're looking at a next gen on top of that, right? So we're probably looking at 20 years plus for these games. It's like, cool, yeah, whatever, right? Like, let's bring them back. So good luck to Atari for trying to bring those back and do something with it. Cool. As far as like the Ubisoft formula, I think they have gotten a little long. I try to finish all of them. So I finished Valhalla, though. God, that game just kept dragging on and on and on. Shadows was like an extra 10, 20 hours too long. It needed to stop. It didn't. But I did finish it. And that's kind of the thing. And like, it's been the annoyance I've had with them. Like Mirage to me was perfect. It's like, 30-ish hours. If you want to do the side shits, 40 hours, like that's good. Right. But when you're like 30 hours is the beginning, you're like, oh my God, dude, seriously. Right. And this was my thing with Death Stranding, right? It's like, oh, it takes 20 hours to get to the good parts. Like,
that's a whole game,
hours. 20 hours? Seriously?
But to be fair, Hargy, to be fair, that the Ubisoft formula and the Assassin's Creed formula, you got good shit happening throughout the whole story. It's not you have to spend 30 hours in order for you to do something amazing. Yeah.
But like, yeah, so I think they do get a little too much. I don't know why that happens, but it does get a little too much. On this, the Clancy side, they've got, they've been hit or miss, but they've had a lot of good hits. They had, Rainbow Six, but then Extraction didn't work out. They had, was it Breakpoint? One of those, the newer ones that like kind of just fizzled.
It was the Ghost Recon Breakpoint. That was a follow up to Wildlands. Wildlands was wildly successful. Breakpoint, it was so good though.
So
fire too.
Yeah, I like that.
So these are the things, right? So you have like some good ones. Like everybody's waiting for Spinoza. They're supposedly they're working on it, right? They've announced it. So we hope that comes soon. I don't know, whenever it does actually make it. Is there more potentially happening? Yeah, it's always possible. Anything can happen, right? Would they sell I don't even know how that would work, right? They don't own Tom Clancy. They own the game rights for Clancy games, right? So how do they like manage splintering that off, pun intended, I guess?
Keeping some and letting go of others. I don't know how that would work. I think you can literally sell Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell.
I don't think they can. I think they have the license to use it, right? But I don't know that they can like
it's a license. I thought they owned the game
Clancy. Right? I don't think they own Clancy. Like maybe they own some portion of like being able to do whatever they want with it from a gaming perspective, but I doubt, just like any IP deal, I'm sure there's like a clause in there that says if you try to give this to somebody else, we come back at the table. And that's gonna obviously happen.
That's right. Yeah,
and I would totally expect that. I don't think that's the end of the world, by the way. That doesn't mean that that Clancy, whoever owns that full IP, doesn't come in and say, "Oh, this publisher wants to take that on." Absolutely, this is how much we want.
So just to give us a little fact check, Space Shot says Ubisoft has the ability to sell anything they want of Tom Clancy. They received the Tom Clancy naming in full. Clancy sold his interest completely in the naming to Red Storm Entertainment, which was sold to Ubisoft.
So they own the entire IP then. Okay, so that does take care of it. Then.
So Clancy
they can do whatever they want with it.
Just the game IP when it comes to
no. He's saying that they own all of it. They own the entire
like the books
Tom Clancy.
Too and shit like that. Well, true, because I have seen the Splinter Cell books that look like the game.
So they own all of it. If they own all of it, now they can do whatever they want. Yes, absolutely, they can do whatever they want. We will see. We'll see what they want. But I again, it's one of those things. Would they license it, or would they like just sell that part of it? who knows? It's just odd situations. So we'll see. But like, and is there some play there for PlayStation? Possibly, right? I don't know. But look, right now it's what do they want as far as Ubisoft to keep? One of the games they've been trying to put together is Beyond Good and Evil 2.
I thought they
At least I think
canceled
that's
that
them.
shit.
But yeah, so I don't know if that's canceled or not, but like that could be revived by somebody else, and maybe they could like take that on because apparently Ubisoft can't seem to get it done. So I don't know. That's something they could do. I don't know. There's plenty of potentials here, but you know, whatever. Like it's cool that Atari is doing this. Beyond that, whatever. It's we'll see what Ubisoft does eventually. I don't know that there's any exclusivity from Microsoft, right? Because of the whole like cloud thing that they had to do. So I don't know if they have like some like riders in that you can't do any other type of thing, like acquire any part of it. So
maybe that's why they're keeping Ubisoft the name, that entity afloat, because that's the entity that signed that contract. So
yeah, but again, I don't know if like Microsoft, for instance, could buy or Xbox could buy the any part of Ubisoft's IP library.
gotcha.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's like a part of the deal, right? So, but either way, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, that's what's up. Let me get the homie real quick. Razor Ultron, thank you for being a member for 10 months. There's no message, so I don't know what that was, but appreciate you, my brother. Then we got the homie Adidas 20, our boy. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Thank you for that $2 super chat. You just did a salute sign. Salute to you, my friend. Appreciate you, friend. All right, let's continue on with make the cut. So next up, Paramount is reportedly in talks to acquire the rights to make a Call of Duty film. Reportedly a priority for Paramount's new leadership.
Nice.
You know, it's funny because when I hear that and I think of all the military fucking movies that have been made in the history of time, how the fuck has Call of Duty not been a movie yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, that just sounds crazy. And a matter of fact, it actually almost seems like it almost would just do better as like a Netflix series, like Call of Duty. And then every season could mimic like Call of Duties in real life. So like every season could just be a completely different Call of Duty season. I don't know how this, how that didn't happen. Are you guys like,
yeah.
Is it bewildering to you? I don't know. It sounds
I mean,
crazy.
like whatever. Like game movies have been like crap for a while. We're finally starting to get some that are good, right? So I don't know if that's just something that never seemed to coalesce, right? They did do Activision Blizzard did do Warcraft.
World of Warcraft
and
Warcraft movie.
Right. Well, that movie and that bombed like terribly, right? But I don't know, whatever. It is what it is.
Fantasy. This is military. We've seen so many military movies.
It's not the fact that it's one genre or the other. That was an attempt by ABK to try that, and it did not go anywhere, right? So you just have to look at it from that perspective. Like, do they want to do that with another big property or not? Again, whatever. Microsoft, Xbox has been trying to do it, right? They are definitely going down this path. Some big misses and now some good hits, right? So that's a cool thing. So we'll see how that keeps going, but like I think that's a good thing for that franchise if it's done well. Hopefully it doesn't lose money, right? So if they can pull it off the right way, fair enough, right? Why not?
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. It's nice to see. I think that's a big move. Obviously we know both PlayStation, Xbox, not even both, all three of them, Nintendo, all of them have been kind of moving into, taking their IP and expanding it, right? Like that's kind of just the name of the game now. And obviously there has been tons of successful like video game adaptations now. So I feel like at this point any game is kind of up for grabs for either movie or TV show. that could be done well. Not that there won't be shit ones, but I think nowadays with tech and everything, it's pretty likely.
You know what happened,
What?
CMoney? That these movies and Hollywood in general, they run out of ideas.
Ideas.
That's exactly what's happening. So now they looking for the thing that they neglected all this time. They never taken video games seriously. And now they want to fuck with us. But you know what we say to Hollywood? With Hollywood, we don't care about your shit. We don't want to Hollywood our games. Let the games be the way they are, bro. And look, it's cool. I'll probably watch the movie, but Call of Duty, and it's just another thing, so so that they can get criticized again, bro. That's just the way I see it.
I feel
It
like
is
it's
what it
such
is.
a easy. I feel like it's a layup, bro. Like
Yeah,
how
it
many
is
military
easy.
movies and shows get made all the time, and you can literally Call of Duty is literally just this name that you could just throw on the title and make any military type show you would want for a season, and be able to do some completely different thing and not be trapped by one story. I just feel like it's so easy, man.
Yeah,
It's an interesting question of will it have enough people want to watch it, right? Like
yeah.
I don't know. That's an interesting question.
Call of Duty players are
Right.
gonna be playing Call of Duty and sweating in these matches. They don't care about movie. I mean, that's
But
just the way.
is it enough of a pull, right? And that's so, like Minecraft. Minecraft like blew up. It did really, really well, right? Like out of nowhere. Like, yes, that absolutely, like, granted, it's like the biggest game seller of all time, right? But
Mhm.
it it certainly did really well in the theaters, though
Yeah.
the critics weren't all that appreciative. But
I
that doesn't
mean,
matter.
listen, I can tell you that we saw it and then we bought it. I thought it was fine. Like I thought it was a good movie. Like we had a good time. So I think the crazy shit is that there's just so many IP that exists that can be used, but like you also got to scope it, right? Like not every IP is that big to warrant
Mhm.
something like that. There's a few, and I think we're seeing it. I think we see the ones get picked up, right? Gears is getting TV shows, movies. I think Assassin's Creed has another show or movie that they're making. There's a lot of the big stuff is happening. So Call of Duty, I guess, is just next in line. We'll see. We'll see what comes from it.
Yeah.
Fucking Ghost of Yote, the limited edition consoles and controllers and console covers
Oh my god.
go live on September 4th. Bro, that's still the ugliest shit I ever. It looks like you dropped your fucking case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With
bro.
all those stupid ass lines. Like you pay an artist God knows how much money to be like, hey, I want you to come up with a dope ass design. We got fucking samurai swords, crazy shit. Make me something dope. We could outline a mountain for you, make
Yeah.
it look like
We just
shit.
throw in a mat
Do
and
black and gold. Deal. Like what? How is that?
yeah, that's poor. I mean, to each their own, but I don't think that that they did an amazing job. It's just like I don't know, just kind of mid, right?
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Kind of mid. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie, bro.
agreed. Um, Resident Evil 9 Requiem director Nakanishi's statement says, I can't say anything else about the game's story or the characters that will be revealed, but I can promise you that there is someone you are looking forward to. Now, this is the thing. The reason I wanted to mention this, because I don't follow Resident Evil like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know their stories or anything. Even I've played through them, couldn't tell you there's an outbreak, you gotta save somebody or you gotta rescue this person and survive. Done. Every Resident Evil story in my mind. But who's this character? I know we've had like Chris Redfield, I know him. I know Leon Kennedy, right? I know him. Is it Jill? Is Jill the one that is gonna make a kind of reveal herself to be in this game? Do we think that it could be Jill? Jill?
I don't know, man. Like, if you ask me, I'm not a Resident Evil guy.
Oh, so
You know
nobody's
this.
a Resident Evil fan. I know Hargeet's not.
Oh
So
well,
we,
I mean, I
we
like
got no
it. I
luck.
think it's cool, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
not
I
really.
play them. I fuck with them. It's crazy. I really don't like to watch like horror shit,
Yeah, me
but
neither. Yeah.
like I think in the gaming side, I tend to like them because because they're dark, they
Mm-hmm.
tend to be the most visually impressive things, or they tend to be like they have the ability to be, because there's,
Yeah.
since everything's not lit up, the things that are lit up, you could tend to put more power to it and make it look better. Resident Evil 9 looks fucking stunning. So it's really, I can't wait for this game, but
Yeah.
like I'm also not like a Resident Evil lore person,
Yeah.
so
Call of
I couldn't
Soar.
really tell you. Like I know Code Veronica people, sweat that one too, or have like a debate about that one. I don't even know the name of the person who is in that. Is her name Veronica? I'm just kind of assuming at this point, and nobody knows. Well, oh, Claire Redfield. Were they brother and sister? That sounds wild. Shout out to Cullen Prime. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member for 12 months. There's no message though, so appreciate you though. Okay. Well, listen. I guess this is why this is didn't make the cut, because nobody knows shit about this fucking game. Can't wait for it though. Like I'm so pumped for Resident Evil 9. I love 7. I love I beat Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake. I love them. Resident Evil 4 remake. I played a bunch of it. I haven't beaten it, but I enjoyed it. So I'm definitely a Resident Evil fan of the game and the experience. But I'm not a lore person. Also, I don't like the puzzles, so I can only do it now in this timeline and not when I was a kid, because I can't get stuck like that. You know what I'm saying? Where does this rack? How do you find the scorpion tail to go on this door? Google.
Yeah.
How do you find the scorpion tail? Got it. Dope. Let's go. Like I don't got time for that.
They cryptic.
All right. Hollow Knight Silksong. Price possibly revealed by GameStop. Fun fact, the price is 0 if you have Game Pass. But if you don't, then I guess you got to pay. And supposedly $20, which seems low for such a highly anticipated game.
Sure. I mean, it's at that level though, right? The first one was around that too. So I mean, I think
but this game has
expectation.
Hype, bro. Like people are fucking obsessed with this game. I don't even know how that happened, to be honest with you. I never really, I don't even think I played the first one. If I played it, it was a little bit. And
Hollow Knight, it's on Game Pass, I think, still.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's not, I'm not saying that it's bad or anything like that. I'm sure it's amazing. But I'm not like a huge Metrovania fan, so it's like I don't necessarily go out of my way to play them unless there's like something about them that really calls me. Especially something like really graphically impressive or something like that. I mean, Silksong is going to be day one. I'm going to play it. So, but $20, I mean, I think that's a good price. It's a great price. I think they just want to move numbers, right?
I think
that's the name of the game, which is smart, right? Could they do 40? Yes. Would it sell a lot? Yes. But I think for them, they're looking like long term, just get the numbers, man. It's going to be everywhere. So I guess you're also catering to different fan bases, and Hollow Knight on Xbox and PlayStation at $40 might do good. Hollow Knight on Switch for $40 might not work. So maybe they're just kind of doing a, $20 solves the problem. Let me get the homie Illuminati in the building. What's up, Illuminati? 420, clever. With that $2, which I appreciate you, homie. Says Eurogamer gave Lost Souls Aside a 40 PlayStation LLC. That's crazy. Hold on, a 4 out of 10? Are you shitting me?
Yeah, Web David sent me a picture of the game, and it looks bad.
Really? I told y'all, by the way, that I wasn't a big fan of what it looked like. Like it did nothing for me. Yeah, Eurogamer 4.
Damn. No wonder
Only
the
2
reviews weren't
critical
out. Yep.
reviews. Push Square
let
saying we're
me-
torn.
Let me throw this in the
Generic
private
story,
chat
shallow
for you.
characters, and uneven polish. See, this is the thing that gets me because I saw that that guy, was it Kami on Twitter or whatever, and he started glazing the game, and I was like, I don't know about that, bro. Like, I don't know. A 40 is crazy.
Damn. Well,
Oh,
I
there
seen
you
I
go.
seen
You sent
people
it to me.
playing on Twitter, and I mean, a lot. Some people were disappointed because I mean, let's keep it real. A lot of people think that because this has soul in its name, it's supposed to be a Souls like, and this is more like a hack and slash traditional, like DMC, and even in the same scope as something like Ninja Gaiden. So I don't know. Maybe they were disappointed. For what I've seen, I don't think it's too bad. I know the voice acting is terrible. I know the voice acting. The voice
Why you
acting.
get right, man?
Why? Are you crazy?
You're fucking paranoid,
You are
man.
fucking. You are fucking.
You fucking you
You bloody
bastard, bitch.
you
Fuck you.
I
Bloody
didn't know
fuck
there
you,
was gonna be
bloody.
voice demo. I'm
Fucking
sorry.
mother,
I just
bloody
went to
fuck,
start it over to let it
You
play.
are
Fuck you.
But that's
Fucking bloody bastard. Bench you, bloody.
branch of you.
You bloody.
No, but why?
Bloody no.
Why?
Bloody
If
fucking.
it's accident. Then what you wanna do?
Why you fuck me? I fuck you, bloody. Bloody bastard. Fucking running like lady, eh? Why you get
God damn, Argeet, did you watch this shit?
Oh my god.
I did not have the audio on.
I didn't. To be clear, I didn't turn on the audio. When you rewind it, it automatically turns on the audio. That
was hilarious.
hysterical.
Yes.
Wow, look at that high quality. This is
Yes.
Interesting.
well,
Yeah.
Wow. All right, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, well, that's Lost Soul aside.
Yikes. Does it have a meta yet? Let me look at open credit.
No, only one. It only has one review, which is from Eurogamer.
Wow.
The other one is from Push Square, but they don't even have a number on it.
Like we can't even rate it. It's that bad.
Yeah, like you're gonna have to make up a fucking number. This is the thing. I think we're forgetting that these games, like, it's cool that they're making all these games and stuff from these areas, and that's cool. But games are still games, right? Games are still gonna come out, and you might think they look cool, and they're gonna be shit.
Yep.
So it's not like every game that comes from fucking China is gonna be a fucking grand slam amazing experience because they got nothing but the best developers in the world over there. It's like, no, fam, they're just making different types of games, and some of them are gonna suck. Wu-Chang was amazing. This looks like not great. Okay, not great. But thank you for bringing that to us, to my attention, Illuminati. Perfect.
The next big PlayStation banger. You need a PS5 to play that? Oh, you don't. Actually, you can get it on PC. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is the first day one release, right? But to be fair, this game was developed by one person for most of the development cycle. To be fair.
Okay, well, is he charging like $6 because there's only one person that is gonna make money off of this?
Oh, I don't know. That's not all I'm saying.
He's charging full price, right? So that's his problem. if he couldn't handle it, sounds like a bit of a personal problem situation.
It's $60.
60, yeah. If a team of 200 people make a game and they sell their game for 70, and this dude is one person who made that game for most of the time. Should have been 40.
Yeah, but he doesn't get to determine that, right? Because it's published by PlayStation, is it not?
I don't know.
I think
it's on PC as well. I don't know if they got the publishing rights.
I'm assuming they are publishing it on both, but let me just check. Yep, publishers SIE. And so they get to determine, SIE or PlayStation gets to determine what the pricing is going to be.
Got it. Well, that checks out then. It checks out.
Yeah.
It's PlayStation.
Yeah, they did that to freaking Housemarque too, right? They made their game like, did they make their game 70?
I think it
Like,
was full
ridiculous.
price. Yeah, it was full
Like,
price.
are you kidding me for that thing? Really?
Yeah, the game might have been successful at like 35 or 40. Mac22TH in the building. My brother, thank you for being here. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says CMoney, sorry. Resident Evil is OR. I'm assuming that's overrated. That seems like a possibility to me. Let me know if it's incorrect. Called Weeb, I got your request. I accepted it. Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, like I really enjoy being scared in a game. I think in movies and TV is not my jam anymore. When I was younger, I used to like it. As a grown person, no. But in games, I'm still in it. I still enjoy it. So definitely looking forward to 9. 9 is gonna be a banger.
So given that Lost Little Side sucks ass, can we now start a new trend? PlayStation slop. Because look, half their games don't even make it out, right? And then the ones that do come out, yeah, there's a couple that are good, but the rest are fucking trash. So PlayStation slop, anyone?
I feel like at this point they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's deserved. They can't release anything that is like exciting, that is dope. Look at Ghost of Yote, right? They released another trailer, which again, I'm not gonna even bother showing them anymore because it's just the same shit. Nothing has changed. I feel like they took this game and now they're just making a mockery of what Ghost of Tsushima is. Like they got this bitch pretty much like breakdancing fighting, right? Like she's dropping, doing this thing, grabbing this thing, throwing this thing, showing the thing, like they're doing it to a you know what I'm saying? Like it's on beat, right? Like they're just trying to do as much crazy random shit that has nothing, like no part of what a fucking samurai game would look like, or definitely not what Ghost of Tsushima looked like. And granted, they're trying to make it their own thing, and trying to make it distinct and different. And the first guy was old and slow and she's young and spree or something like that. She can do all this crazy shit. It doesn't, first of all, it doesn't look good, number one. Like every time they show it, I keep wondering like who's looking at who's approving this shit to go out. But number two, even like the game of it, like who's gonna play the game that way? Is that the way you would play a samurai game? You know what I'm saying? Like you shooting, like throwing the thing, and then what does she have? Chains on the sword that automatically make them come back? Because you sure as shit don't see them when she throws the sword. You don't see the chain part anywhere. So are we just supposed to be like, oh, there's a chain that she magically just whips back, yet there's no real animation for it? She just throws it and then it just kind of appears back in her hand. What the fuck is she, Kratos? What are we watching here? Like, I don't know. It's
top quality. I'm sorry.
That says, does anyone else think the blood spatter in Yote look weird? Everything in Yote look weird. Everything. Like, it's all like bad, bro. Like, it's just bad. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just bad. That's the name of it. Like, and all these people are excited for it. If they are, good for them, man. I wish them all the success in the world. I hope that team sells enough copies to justify their existence and maybe do something else. But this ain't it, man. For me personally, I'm not like another game coming out that's supposed to be like, think about it. Like, I can't be the only one who has a PlayStation, right? and saying to myself, okay, we're getting one game this year. At least I'll have one game I might potentially buy, whether it's here or if it was on PC, whatever. But it's a first party PlayStation game. And then the game gets announced and I see it and it's like, what the fuck is this? So that means for the rest of the time, if I only had a PlayStation 5, the rest of the time I would have to keep seeing trailers of this fucking game that I think looks like dog shit. And then just fucking be stuck in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, I can't be the only dude who has a PlayStation who's like, what the fuck is this? Why is this happening?
Well, so if you're one of the people who has a PlayStation only to play the exclusives, which would be most of the PC crowd, the Xbox crowd, right, Nintendo crowd, yeah, it is. It is rather disappointing. Like, this is why I just don't have one anymore. I'm like, I don't need it. Yeah, PC is good enough for me. I'll wait. I don't have FOMO. I'll just wait. If the game's good, I'll buy it on PC, and that's it. There's just no point to PlayStation for me.
I do have FOMO. Okay, I struggle with it. It's the real deal. I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty good, but I do have it where if I can't self-soothe my way out of not buying it, I want to get it. Right. So that's why I have the fucking PlayStation, just in case the small chance that they release something.
What's coming?
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know.
Because look, PS6 is around the corner. You got 2 years. 2 years. What do you think is coming in 2 years that's going to be worth it? There's just nothing. This gen has sucked for them. It really has. They've had like a handful of PlayStation 5 first-party exclusives. There's just really not that much. All their games were mostly PS4 games. This gen has really sucked for them. It just has.
It does. It's the worst gen ever in a first-party like history. It's crazy. And I'm talking like, I'm not talking about like basic bitch expectations, right? Sure, if you have basic bitch expectations, you got Spider-Man 2 and you were happy with that, cool, you got a new Spider-Man game. If you have basic bitch expectations and you're like, cool, I got a new God of War Ragnarok, okay? Like,
but Ragnarok was a PS4 game.
That's what I'm saying,
yes,
though. But like,
you got it up-resed, fine, but it's a PS4 game.
But that's it. But like, that's the things they released this gen weren't only on PlayStation 5, and if they were, again, it's like it might as well have been, right? That you tell it there's nothing about Spider-Man 2 that could not have been on PlayStation 4. It's just not the case. They literally used the same world, just added more detail. Same world. Same world. Don't tell me adding another Spider-Man that you can't control at the same time that just zooms in and out. Bitch, we've had Grand Theft Auto for over a decade. Okay, Grand Theft Auto 5, been there, done that. It just is what it is, right? So like, stop the bullshit. Demon Souls, I see Genesis. What's up, man? Thank you for being here, homie. I think that's Abacab. Demon Souls was a remake for an old game, and it was fine for the people who liked it. I don't care about Demon Souls, so that was a waste for me. Returnal was not my cup of tea at all.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank was fine for me, but it's not like, it was not a, at least graphically it tried to do something. But then the game was boring for me. Like it was fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ended up beating it. I ended up beating it. Okay. So it was, I don't regret playing it and beating it, but at the same time, if I never did, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I have to go play this. Right. Like, it just kind of is.
And now you got Ghost of Yote.
That's just going to become a ghost completely.
What else do they have that's exclusive? Oh, the game of the year, Astro. Astro is another one that's only PS5.
Yes, which obviously, clearly when you look at that game, there's no reason why that's a PlayStation 5 only game, right? Nothing about it needs to be.
What else? Like, they haven't really announced a release date for anything else. You've seen Saros.
Intergalactic, obviously.
Maybe. Well, Intergalactic, again, maybe a PS6 game. I don't know that it makes it in PS5.
At this point, I'm hoping. At this point, my fingers are crossed that the PlayStation
right? 6 so, Saros may come out next year. Okay, whoop-de-doo. They have Fair Games, which we don't know that that's not a PS4 game, but from what we've been seeing so far, we're expecting that to be a PS5 game. But hey, they may just decide we need the user base. PS4. Heck, they may decide freaking Xbox and Switch if that game even comes out. Marathon, we already know is a everywhere game, but I don't know if that's cross-gen. I haven't even looked, but it may be on everything. But maybe that's just current gen. Okay. Again, but that literally is everywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Max says
matter.
even Gran Turismo was on PlayStation 4.
Correct. Yeah, like all their games were PS4 games. There's like a handful, and that's it. And then the roadmap going forward, I'm like, you have nothing. You've shown me nothing. So PS5 is a just terrible generation. Like PS6 is coming around the corner, and you're like, well, all those games that you're looking for, they're going to be on PS6. What else is there? They had like they've had this timed exclusivity, I guess, with DS2. Okay, whatever. That's really it, though, right? Like there's just nothing. Lost Soul aside, whoop-de-doo. Stellar Blade, yeah, it's on PC. It's probably coming to other platforms too. Like all these timed exclusivity things, that's just not enough. But on their first party side, it has been shit. It has not been very good.
That's just the facts.
Yeah. I had to add, bro, that the whole console war started because of the first party shit. Well, Pony started that shit. And now you see Sony PlayStation with this output. It's been ridiculous. And it's been really poor. They had to resort to Temu developers, Chinese developers, honestly. And look, here's the thing. No disrespect to the Chinese developers, because I'm pretty sure there's some talented individuals out there. But everybody know what the Chinese do. They turn everything into a factory, and they're going to try to give you the fastest, the cheapest product that they can, because that's just the way they operate. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to be always bad. There's going to be some gems in there.
Yeah, like Black Myth was good, right? It was a decent game.
But eventually they're going to find out. Why is this? Because, they like literally a one-trick pony. All the games that they have are literally the same. Sword game, Souls-like. It's just like, come on, bro. They getting find out. We're getting, kind of fed up with it. The creativity is not there. They're just literally producing games for the sake of it, just to have something to sell. Literally. And that's fine. That some people, I'm pretty sure, that are gonna consume this product, but we are, there's some other people out there who are expecting a little bit more, right? And you would expect a little bit more based on the market and these prices too, because if you're gonna give me a Chinese product, it's usually cheap. So don't be charging me $70 for a game that is a copy and paste from something and has literally nothing original about it, And of course, no disrespect to them. They do what they do, and I respect the hustle. But at the end of the day, this is my hobby, and I decide what to buy. And nothing against the Chinese. They do some good stuff. To be fair, they do some good stuff. But I just don't want this to become like a factory, like one size fits all type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you could tell that Sony was like, "Yo, we want some Souls-like games. Go get them." And like that's what their team went and did. They found anything and everything that looked like that shit, and somebody was like, "Is this doesn't even count as a Souls like? Yeah, fuck it. He got a sword. All right, yeah. This one too. Let's get this one in here." Like they don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And look, we should always be fair that they do have MLB The Show that comes out every year. Again, it's everywhere, right? That's from MLB. That's got to be everywhere. So it comes out. It does it well enough for them. They're happy with it. Great. That's awesome. And again, if you are a PS5 main, fine. You have all the other third-party stuff and Xbox games, and you get to play like games that you actually want to play. That's fine, right? It's just from the flip side, and the majority of people are the flip side. Whether people accept that or not, there are more Nintendo, Xbox, and PC players than there are just PlayStation players.
Yeah.
For them, like if you buy a PlayStation just to get their exclusives, it's been like
pretty dry.
It's just not that good. Like I do not miss it. I just don't. I like the handful of games. I'm like, I haven't even bought Spider-Man. I think 2 is out on PC now, right? I haven't even bothered because I'm like, dude, I haven't even gotten to the other games I bought from you. I have no time to play because I get inundated with games from Game Pass. Like I will keep just eating the games I keep getting, and I'll worry about your games when I have time, which will probably be never. And it has to be so enticing that it's worth my time, right? So There's just not there anymore. Like I have not seen anything from them that wows me. Like way back when Spider-Man 2018 came out, like when that trailer dropped, I'm like, holy fuck. And I saw God of War. I'm like, oh my God, I can play this God of War. This looks great. Like those are pre-ordered, right? Like I just don't have that anymore. And I'm like, I just don't care. Like
because they're not
what
pushing.
is going on with them?
All those games you mentioned should absolutely have had that moment on PlayStation 5. Yeah. Spider-Man 2, we should have looked at it and saw this brand new, beautiful vista. Even if it was New York, it shouldn't have just been copy paste the island. It should be what next gen New York looks like, right? That world should be populated with so many fucking people. Like, give us Times Square. Like, focus on shit that would have made a pop. They did nothing.
I think my problem is I've already been there, and I'm like, you haven't given me that new experience, right? So if it was like Wolverine had actually come out and it doesn't look like that shit thing that we saw, that would be compelling, right? And that trailer was compelling. Like, holy shit, they got Wolverine coming, and you assume that they would do a good job with it, right? Not the crap that we were seeing, right? And like, hopefully they are like redoing it and doing it right. But that would be a compelling game. But do I even expect that in PS5 gen now? No, I think that's a PS6 game. And like, so what do they have for me? It's just garbage. And like, anyway, whatever. We're ranting. We have plenty of topics we haven't even got to. But
yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's a concerning situation for sure. But here, I mean, you do what you can, bro. Like when you cannot go to Louis Vuitton, when you cannot go to Gucci and Dior and things like that, you go to the Chinatown, bro. That's what you do. And that's just literally what's going on. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. That's what they are right now, bro. That's their level. Sad but true.
That's true. That's what it is. That's it. Did you know that StreamYard has just added sounds?
Yep.
Could shoot. Wow. That was beautiful. See that? You got applause. We could bounce. This is great. I just noticed it right now. That's a wonderful thing. It seems like you can add your own sounds now. Look at that.
Do we get to do that? Is that like in the share or something? I don't know.
No, it's on the, I don't know if you can do it. Actually,
only for you. It looks like, right?
Yeah. You should try to see if you can add. You should send me the file. The emotional damage. Some of those other ones, so I can put it in here. That'll be nice.
They had the bomb. They had the clap, the applause,
but they don't have the. I don't know why.
No, but you can like literally download that.
You can just add them in, yeah.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, it never gets old. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me get the homie. Oh boy, Lewis in the building with the $10.01 super chat so that we can go ahead and make sure he's on there. I'm pretty sure this would officially give him a triple banger for the night. He can go for a quadruple banger with 11 gifted subs. We'll see if he wants to go for the quadruple. But right now with the $10.01, he says, effing with Porter Rock today, he made a $500 bet that ES6, Elder Scrolls 6, will be day one on PlayStation. The guy took the bet. Then Porter Rock did a vid saying the guy changed the bet to day one. Will be day one. And then it says the guy changed the date, changed the bet to day one. Got documented proof that was PR original bet. Okay, so Porter Rock was trying to deny that he's the one who made it a day one and that the guy tried to make it a day one. That sounds ridiculous. By the way, it's funny because I didn't have my mic on. I think I was playing Helldivers with Porter Rock last night.
Funny as hell.
I think I was because I heard him. I mean, my name is CMoney for life on the thing, but I heard him and I feel like there's not a lot of people who have this dude's exact voice. And I feel like I heard him 100%. He was crying about where people were going to drop or something like that. I didn't think I was playing with a PlayStation person, but He sounded just like him. We should ask him if he was playing Helldivers last night and crying and embarrassing himself in front of everybody. Shout out to you, broke boy. Let me go ahead and update this banner before I fuck around and forget. Biggest Super Mac. Biggest Super. It's broke boy. Boy. Lewis. That $10.01. Shout out to you, broke boy. Appreciate you, man. All right, and then we have the homie Bounty in the building. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says, did you see PlayStation might get another price hike?
On top of the one they just did?
Well, they just had a price hike that's official 100%. Are you saying there's an additional? That would be real crazy. That would be like really insane. I don't know. That would be real crazy. Let me know what you saw with that. And then we got Earth Prime. Thank you, bro, for being a member for 10 months, man. Appreciate you, homie. Gifted. Oh, okay. You know what I think is happening? Okay, so I think that they do, like, they don't allow you to do a message here. I don't know what it is, but I feel like these people are trying to do messages, but it's not going through, and I don't know why. So, it's a good question. Like, I have no idea, but appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being a member for 10 months, bro. That is fucking awesome. Okay. And then, wow, that wasn't even a thing. That was just from a tweet. I mean, a message. Did you guys hear that NetherRealm is working on Injustice 3?
Disgusting.
2 voice actors in the series confirmed it. It's currently in development. Is that a
Nah, man. I hate Injustice.
You don't like
I don't
Injustice?
Like it. No. You
Dude,
know why?
I feel like Injustice is one of the best, like, comic book stories, bro.
Yeah, I just look, here's how I feel about Injustice. I feel like, okay, it has a nice story and all of that, but I honestly don't play fighting games just because of the story. You know what I'm saying? I play fighting games because of the gameplay loop and, you know, how satisfying it is to beat people up with my fist, right? And Injustice is one of those games that everybody has superpowers, so everybody's like throwing shit all the time. It's very spammy, very zoning heavy. And that's what I dislike about it. Maybe they, you know, for the most part.
Did you say
like
Sony heavy?
Zoning, like zoning.
Oh,
as in,
zoning.
Like, zoning. Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Okay,
you're
so
using fighting.
Yeah, fighting game terms. So basically, that's what you would call spamming, right? The reason
is that
why
like when you get somebody in a corner and you just keep jocking them? That's what I used to. That's what I used to call.
No. So zoning is when you are throwing projectiles to the other player nonstop. Okay, so you're trying to keep him away from getting close to you, which is like the very, you know, pussy thing to do, because that means you're scared of throwing hands, which is like the whole point of a fighting game. And you know, it's a play style. It's respected in the competitive fighting, you know, scene. But I don't like it, bro. I like throwing hands, bro. So when you see me playing characters, I play characters like Scorpion. Does it have a projectile? No. My favorite character in the whole game.
Get over here.
That's not a projectile. That's super unsafe. That's like, you know, it's not like Liu Kang that throws fireballs and shit. It's just like he has that one move that can hit you from far away. For the most part, you need to get up close and personal, right? The same thing. My other favorite character is Jax, which, you know, it has a projectile, but it's not very spammy because it's very slow. So what this dude likes to do is get up close and personal and literally fucks you up, you know, with his own hands and, you know, with throws and stuff. So, I mean, it's not my style, but I can see why people, you know, like it. I'm looking forward more to the Invincible game, though, now. That, you know, and you know, this has been rumored, Injustice, because I'm more like, okay, I'm a straight up Killer Instinct Mortal Kombat fan. Those are the two fighting games that, you know, are literally my bread and butter, right? So, yeah, man, I mean, honest, that's my opinion, bro. I'm not very thrilled about Injustice. Never really enjoyed it. Not even Injustice 1. When it first came out in the Xbox 360, I found it very like spammy. Like I said, Injustice 2 was like the same thing. And it's just like, man, it's just like,
Dude,
I don't know.
Injustice 2 story
Mo-
was so good, dog.
Yeah, but then after that, what? Like the gameplay was ass.
Then you put that shit away and you move on to the next game. Fuck that shit.
No, that's not why. That's not the reason why I play. I want to learn combos. I want to learn cool moves. I want to learn, how to defeat opponents with like,
Bro, I gotta tell you,
I
haven't looked at a fighting game for the sake of it being a fighting game in God knows how long. Mortal Kombat, the only reason I like Mortal Kombat 10 pretty much started it, where they had like this dope ass story mode, and that's the only thing that could pull me through. And I'd even beat that one. Same thing with the last one. It was really good, but I'd even beat that one. But like, that's the only chance, man. Like, I'm just not, I don't know. I'm not competitive like that.
Yeah, but I like to play fighting games in that level. So to me, it's just like, okay, the story is cool, but I'm not just gonna pay $70 to play a 6-hour story and that's it, and throw the game away. Like, okay, I give it the game a chance if it's fun, but if it's anything like Injustice 1 or 2, then I'm out. And that's just the way I feel. I just don't like being spammed with projectiles all the time. I want to get up close and personal, have a good time, fighting, throw hands, like, fuck me up with real combos. Don't throw me shit. If I want to throw shit, let's play Call of Duty. Yeah.
Can I ask you a real question though?
Yeah.
Whatever your fighting game of choice is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why play a different one?
Why not?
Well, meaning if you found the fighting game that is perfect for you, right? Where it's just like does everything the way you like it, you're happy with it. I mean, what's really the difference at that point? Just more characters, different backgrounds?
Well, I mean, for starters, there's like things. I mean, fighting games could be very different. For example, if you compare something like Mortal Kombat to Tekken, Tekken is more like, there's no projectiles. You need to get more up close and personal. It's more about like footsies and distances and all that. Mortal Kombat is more about abilities and the characters and the universe, right? So the playstyle is way different. Mortal Kombat, you get juggles, and Tekken, you get juggles, some of it. Not really. It's not that juggle heavy as Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, you can do combos forever. You can boom, 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 right? And it's why people quit, because like I'm not about to like when it's my turn, right? But it's just like different, bro. Different vibes, different moves, character, different mechanics, and I think that's the most important part. The mechanics, like Tekken has a way of playing, and that Mortal Kombat and the rest of the fighting games have different ways of playing it. They're all different, bro. They're all different. And, I mean, I would love to get deeper into this topic, but obviously this is not a fighting game podcast. But yeah, definitely, man, two different. And the reason why I would hope that Injustice is fun, and it's because like they already dropped Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is not going to receive any more updates, any more characters, as far as I know. And it's just like the game just dies. And it's just like, okay, I would like to continue playing Mortal Kombat, but I sort of need an incentive, right? To keep playing, like new characters, new abilities, new moves, new stuff to do within the game, right? And it's just like, the minute that Injustice comes out, I know that NetherRealm is just going to abandon Mortal Kombat. And we're stuck with like whatever else they're working on. It's just sort of like Call of Duty, like you can love Modern Warfare 3 or something, but you're not getting any new content in that game. It is what it is at that point, right? And that doesn't mean that you can like it and keep playing it, but it's just like, okay, the new stuff, that's what you want. So I'd rather have a new Mortal Kombat game than an Injustice game. And it's just like I'm sick of the superhero shit. It's just like kind of boring already. At the end of the day, I don't know, bro. We just had Injustice League. We have a Lego Batman game. It's just like so many superheroes, and
bro,
it's just like
don't talk about Lego Batman in no derogatory way, bro. Lego Batman is my fucking only Batman game I'm getting, and God knows how long, bro.
But here it is, CMoney. I'm not talking about it in a derogatory way. I'm talking about it like if I want to play Batman, I'll go play that shit. I don't play Batman in a fighting game. You know what I'm saying? it doesn't thrill me. That's just my opinion, bro. If you love Injustice by any means, you go ahead and pick it up. But in my opinion, it's just not as fun as other games. I'd rather play Street Fighter or some bullshit.
So I think the thing is when it comes to that, and we're gonna move on from it because it's
yeah, of course, yeah.
Like
we don't want to
we're
be talking about this
for
all
a long
night.
time.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing is that like they obviously are just trying to do things to attract other players, right? And like I'm not a fighting game
casual.
Yeah, I'm not a fighting game fan like that, but throw in a cool ass story or something and just make it where I'm like watching the story play out and then I do all the fight scenes. Like that's pretty cool. You know,
yeah,
like,
that is cool. I do enjoy the stories. It's just like there's so much to it than just the story, to the fighting game, the complexity, and like I mentioned earlier, the mechanics, the things that you can do, the different situations that you can find, and the different ways that you can counter your enemies. And it's just like, fascinating to me that fighting games could be this deep, right? It's such a steep learning curve that it's like, okay, I need to learn the techniques, then I need to get my muscle memory down, then I need to do it in an actual match. Then I'm gonna be facing players that are gonna like do stuff that I've never seen before, and I'm gonna learn from it. The whole learning experience was the thrill for me, right? And I know that I'm not gonna enjoy Injustice just because I'm not gonna be able to get up close and personal. Like, okay, I don't care if you throw projectiles on me. I know how to counter it. It's just annoying. Like, goddamn, I had to duck, get close, and fuck you up. And it's just like, wow, like we could have just like, avoid the whole bullshit and just like fucking shut up and that's it. It's like foreplay. Like we could like literally skip that shit.
Oh my god.
And go straight into that finger blasting, bro. Because your
God.
boy Devil Flow is really about that life. Especially, and I'm the same in every game I play, yo, guys. When I play Call of Duty, Gears, I'm the guy pushing forward. I'm the guy dying. And like, bro, you die again. Like, who gives a shit? It's a video game. I don't care about my guys or my character's life if it get blown up to pieces. I'm gonna respawn and I'm gonna continue doing what I want to do and living my life like if you don't have that mentality, that's what people get frustrated. That's what people quit, and that's why I'm able to enjoy video games because I don't take it as serious. I go in there, get killed. Who gives a shit? I'll kill you next time or whatever. That's it's just the way I enjoy it, and everybody's different. Yeah, I'm crazy like that, man. Yeah, I'm crazy like that. Let's go.
So I did see in the chat, Bounty said yes, another price hike. That would just be crazy.
That's terrible.
And you were also just questioning like who the fuck over there decided to announce this one if there's another one coming soon. Like that'd be crazy, especially going into the holidays. Genius move. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Price goes up. This is so crazy, yo. Oh man. We have the homie Will Broke Boy Lewis in the building with that $5, which I appreciate you. He says, yeah, PR said he's already won the bet because the game will be on PlayStation. And the guy who took the bet was focusing on the day one part. That was PR's bet. Gotcha. So he feels like he's scared because he might lose his bet because he doesn't trust that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to launch everywhere on the same day versus just eventually being on PlayStation. I don't know. That was a risky bet to take. And like if you're gonna do a bet publicly in front of the world and is recorded, that's pretty crazy to try to change your bet. So I mean, it is what it is. Maybe he's too busy playing Helldivers last night. He forgot what he betted. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And I see the homie Mag 22TH. Thank you, my brother, for being a member for 8 months. Again, I think you were trying to do a member chat, but they don't give it. I gotta look into it. I don't know. Maybe the dollar tier doesn't give the member chat. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Seems weird because there's only one toggle, which is allow people to have member chats and they get one member chat a month, or don't. And it's on. So, I don't know. Don't know what it be. Okay, and then I think that's where we're going to stop. Yeah, we're gonna hop into the actual topics. Oh man, was this a topic? No, actually, we'll end with this here. I don't know if you guys saw, but Xbox is bringing cloud gaming to lower Game Pass tiers, in addition to PC game streaming with an insider test, which means now all of the places, all of the versions of Game Pass will have cloud gaming. And if you remember, there was some talk, like a rumor, that Xbox was thinking about how to do a cheaper tier for cloud gaming. And I guess we all probably assumed that there was going to be just like a cloud gaming tier only. And it looks like what they're going to be doing is just literally taking the cheaper tiers that already exist and just adding cloud gaming to it. Which at this point, if you're trying to push the idea of the cloud, then it should be available to everyone who's on Game Pass, but it's still going to have the same limits applied. So it's not like you're circumventing anything, right? So if you have a lower tier, you're still only going to have access to the games that are on your tier on Game Pass via the cloud. It's not like you get the full-blown Game Pass, the ultimate version through your cloud gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only another way for you to play the games you have access to, which just makes sense, right? Like, get rid of the idea that cloud is a selling point. In order for it to be the biggest thing, cloud should just be your console. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you don't have a console? Doesn't matter. This is the tier you want to buy into. Now you could do it, because there's plenty of people who would buy into the lower bracket to be able to play cloud games, without having to go into Ultimate. I mean, I think that's going to be a huge boon for them. So, and Gentlestone says it makes sense with Xbox Ally and Ally X coming out. Exactly, right? It's kind of like, all right, this is going to be a big part of this stuff. Let's make sure that it's available much easier to everyone. So if you're a subscriber, you can go ahead and jump in and do that. I think it's smart. I think it's a great way to expand without going down, right? So like you're not creating like this $5 tier or something like that people, and maybe they will, but that people who are doing it only for cloud are going to be able to do. Like, they're still tying cloud to your level of subscription, right? If there was a cloud only tier, you would still be in that same position where it's like, well, what do you have access to, right? If it's cloud only, but do you have access to everything? Like, if you're an Ultimate subscriber, do you have access to everything? Only certain things, like your standard or core. So I don't know, it makes sense to me. I think it's going to be a big boost for them. What do you guys think?
I think this is going to be for the games that you already own, right? That they're available in the cloud. I think this is what it is. Yeah, I think that's what's going to be it. And I think this is good. This is great because it just makes Game Pass and the cloud service more accessible to others. So I think this is a great move in order to get more people involved with the cloud, bro. That's just being honest. I think
especially in places where they mostly do cloud.
Yeah, this is great news, man. I actually like this. Yeah,
agreed.
Yeah, whatever, right?
Yeah,
that's why I didn't make the cut.
Yeah,
like, cool, whatever. Good for anybody who wants it. Great. I don't know what else to really say. Like, yeah, okay.
All right. Well, I mean, you heard it from Hargi. It is what it is. That's exactly what it is.
It's a good thing, but not a big deal, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.